Hi. Now we are going to see hole making techniques. So, what are all the hole making techniques are available? Uh, uh, already we have seen drilling, chamfer drilling. We have seen advanced drilling. We have seen. So, what is left out is circular mill, helical boring, thread milling, auto drill, and start hole. So, in this class, we'll do the start hole and total. So I will make one small example here. Uh, so the start all option where you will use means suppose you want to remove huge material in the pocket machining. There you need to have you don't have the place for lead in lead out. So how you make entry and exit in that situation? So we make one hole. So on that hole you will make your entry and your exit on that particular hole. So this tool path will help you to select the appropriate position where that entry exit drill has to be made. That this option will help you to find out. Okay, so we'll see in this toolpath we'll see the detail about this. So first I will make one simple rough toolpath. Okay, one pocket rough toolpath I will make it now. I'll give the parameters. I'll select the tool. So I'll select a 12 flat anvil. Tool number 1. You can give CS 170. I can CS. Feed per tooth I just accepted. Plunge rate I will make it to 500. Finish. So now I have made the tool. So now we'll go to cut depth. If you want stock, you can give stock. Okay, we will keep stock. So 5 mm on the wall. So you can keep variable depth of cut, variable stock also. Means wall one stock and bottom one stock. So I took the standard roughing method, helical entry. So depth of cut I will say 1 mm depth. I will linking parameter absolute I will keep everything minus 30. Okay. So now toolpath is generated. Now we'll define the stock for this material. I'll say bounding box or corner from corner to corner, and the thickness we can give. Okay. Now if you see this, we will not do finishing here, only roughing will do. Okay, and regenerate. Now we have done the roughing. One place it is entering. How it is entering that we will see. So we can check it in the back plot. Step by step. So it is entering helically. You can see here helically it is plunging. Doing a helical angle as per given. In that place, if hole is there, then the entry and exit will be very nice. So where exactly you want to make that particular hole? So by analyzing this tool path, and this start hole will suggest you where to make the exact hole. So this is how this is working. So I will select the start hole. This is the tool path I selected. Additional diameter means hole diameter more than that hole. So diameter more than your cutter diameter will be the hole. So additionally I put 2 mm. Your tool is 12, but 2 means 14 mm it is making. Okay. Additional depth also, if you want, you can add it. So now it is analyze your tool path and appropriate position, it generates the hole. Okay. And if it is okay, then you can regenerate. So this is your start hole position. If you regenerate, it will make the drilling also. If it's okay, then regenerate, then it will make the hole. Okay. So actually this should be above the your pocket roughing now. So now you can see how it is going to. So first it will do the drilling. After this, so that pocketing will start. So we will run step by step. See, drilling is over. So you understand what is the function of this start hole. So this is the important here. So the function of start hole is to analyze the tool path and suggest you the best way of entry of the tool, and it generates the hole also, hole tool path also, means drill tool path also it will generate. So if you want, you can check it. You can check it by backplot. So this is first operation, but actually we need to check the second operation only. So now you can see here from the top view. You go to top view and do step by step. Now you can see that's entry. It's the entry. So always it will comes to the center of that hole. After finishing it, come back to the same position. This is the start hole option. So what is the advantage is in the material, best place for entry, it will suggest you. So that will help you to make a drill a suitable place. Okay. So this is all about the start hole option. Okay. So the next we will see the auto drill option. I select default machine and then so this is the start hole, or means auto drill. So this is one of the best tool path. So mostly this is used in the industry where the valves are making. So hydraulic valve, pneumatic valves. So that company they use this tool path very well. So if you see the wall, the holes will be there in all the four side. All the four side you can see that the holes will be there. So for machining this situation, uh, so for machining that kind of a situation, you can use the start out drill. So for drilling, what are all the things are needed? So initially you need to do center drill, then you need to do pre-drill, then the final dimension drill you need to put. If there is a chamfer means you need to do. So all these things you have to do, each drill you have to do. So all should not be in the same site, all are different size. So then it's little difficult for you to select and do the work. So in that situation, auto drill will come and play better option for you. Okay, so I'll make one small example here. So okay, so I think you have heard about the two position valve, three position valve, direction valves are there. For those valves, you need to have holes in all the four directions. That will be machined uh, by using this start valve. These valves usually they call it as direction valves. No, just I took. I am not going to do it in all four planes, but I am going to make it only in the top plane in this situation. Okay, so I will make some holes here. 10 holes. Two holes I made. Next, 6 holes. Okay, 1.6 dia hole. So next, 14 diagonal. Okay, so 22 diagonal. Some a group of holes I have made it. So first you will select a center bit and you select entire thing. Then you go for pre-drill. Then you go for the exact size drill for different holes. So it will take a lot of time. But that will be easier by use if you use the auto drill toolpath. So I went and sent auto drill toolpath. Now you need to select. I go for window selection. So but I don't want lines, so I'll close this. I'll go to top now. Auto drill. Right click. Okay. So I need it all this. Maybe the order is not good. I can change the order. This is also not good. So I will modify the order by this also not good. I'll select this option. Then it is asking my start hole. I'll say start hole there. Now it's look good now. That pattern of cutting. So you are free to change the pattern of cutting. So advantage is by changing the pattern you will reduce the unnecessary C0 moments. So you just switch on roughing and finishing. You can give the depth here. So absolute. Uh, Here it's important the all holes should be same. Depth should be same. If you say through all means it's no problem. Everything is open on the other side. Um, so I'll give -50. If you have any custom parameter, you can give. Otherwise, you can switch on the pre-drilling. Accept. So now it will automatically it will select and it will generate the drill hole toolpaths. We can regenerate. You can see that it has made the complete tooling. So now you can check it by backplotting how it is happening. First it does the pre-drill. We can reduce the speed so that we can easily understand how it is doing. But it is doing some places the visibility issue is there. So, so this is about auto drill. So even you can do this. You can reduce the speed still more now. Okay, run it. Oh, it is happening, but we are not able to display. Some issue is there? I think so. That's the reason after drilling we are unable to see the holes. So some display issue is there. So now it is doing pre-drilling, then exact drilling it is doing next. I have not done any fast forward here. So okay, let us see. So now it is doing a small holes. You can see. So it has made around 7 operations. It's made automatically. If you reduce the speed and backplot, so it skipped the center one. The reason is because the diameter of that hole is very lesser than this diameter of that tool. That's the reason it has skipped that hole. So wherever this pre-drilling possible, there it is automatically select under doing the pre-drill. Okay, so this is the pre-drilling option. So this is the exact size tool is drilling now. So the same size hole is available, then it will machine. So it's possible by pre-drilling also, it finishes the pre-drilling wherever it is possible. This is exact drilling. So other two earlier whatever it is done, it was the pre-drilling. This is also pre-drilling. This is also pre-drilling. So like that small lateral it is doing. So here there is a 3 drills are there, it will finish all 3 drills. So in a single setting, if the hole means if you have a C-axis or a rotary axis, in single setting you can machine all 4 sides. That is the advantage of this particular tool path. You can change the plane and you can make the tool path in front plane, back right side plane and left side plane. Okay. Now just let me check whether that option is available. Again total select. I will change the pattern. Okay, start tool I will select. Okay. So now we'll see any plane option is available or not. That we will check it now. It shows only 3 axis. Library is there. So the plane option, I think directly it is not available here. In case if you switch on the tool plane and you can change the plane from front or back or where whatever you want, that you can make it. So you can do the very fast machining by using this toolpath. These all are the selection method. Okay. That plane option directly not available. You can select the tool plane and you can do. Okay. So now we have seen the start hole and auto drill. So what is left out is manual entry and point tool. So that we'll see in the next class. Thank you.